see, 1862, then Thomas Anderson has been given a task. Go and establish a garden of Sincona. That time Sikkim was, Darjeeling was not part of Bengal. It was a part of Sikkim. And this young man coming from London, the thick jungle, only with the Lepcha people and some of the local people, with thick thickets, he reached to a place called Mongpu, and he established a garden. See how they have initiated the gardens. And till today also, last almost more than 130 years, how much this land has contributed. And the Sincona, with this Sincona, because you all people are doctors, you could understand these things, how important this was. And is that the quinine produced from this Sincona was not sent only to India, but to the whole of the British Empire. Whole British Empire in Africa, whole British Empire in the Latin America, in whole of Asia. And these all things has gone from our land and saved so much thousands and lakhs of people. Because why these things has been initiated, you know. While these British people have come to the Asia and these places, lot of brilliant British officers died because of malaria. Even William Griffith, one of the most brilliant scientists in the history of mankind, not in the history of India or the British. He died only at the age of 36 when he went for a collection team to Malaysia. Because cerebral malaria and all those things, there is no cure. Maybe today you may not think that these are important things. People died, lot of people died only because of diarrhea and dysentery. People were not knowing that the salt water and sugar water can save a person's life. Because this is, maybe you are thinking now today is so simple. But these are unique discoveries because the fundamental of the science behind this. So this is the thing. Next please. So that another next most important thing happened in the land of Sikkim. That is the publication of the orchids of Sikkim Himalaya. This is the second page. This is the two another great men, George King and Robert Pentling. Today we are talking about orchid. Everybody know about orchid, and because of orchid there's $1 billion business is happening globally. Maybe we are not, India is not in that list, but the other countries like Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia, and not many Latin American countries, they are in the business and they are earning billions of dollars. But you will be not understanding that how important the land of Sikkim. Here from the study of orchids has been initiated by these two great men, George King and Pentling. Pentling was something kind of a manager in the Sincona plantations. He came, and you are seeing this, the paintings. These paintings are so important. Our blood and sweat is there. Why I am talking blood and sweat? This Pentling has drawn and dissected, but this illustration, that the color is given by the children of the people who work in the Sincona. See, this is such an important historical event. We are not mentioning about, we are not knowing how much they have contributed to understanding of the science. Next please. So these are the other people that came. Nowadays what happened, I work in a central government department, you people work in a central government department. When you get transferred to Mandi, get to Uttarakhand, you get transferred to Andaman, so much heartburn. But you see, they have left Europe, all everything, they came on foot, in the rain, in the snow, it is in the tough terrain mountain. Today we are talking about landslide, this thing, that thing, we cannot go to North Sikkim, something like that. They with only much with some of the voters, this is something like that. These are the people came like that, and they have done something, they have contributed such a way that today we are carrying out as something life which is much easier. Next please. And 1 second. Go back please. And here you see, this is one of the another very important thing. This man, Romo Lepcha, is a son of Sikkim, and he worked with these people. And you see, there is no mention last more than 10 years before, no Sikkim people was not knowing anything about it. These 5 Lepcha men, Romo Lepcha, Robo Lepcha, then some of the other people also, Dongu, and they have helped so much to the British collectors, and because of them, the science, we could get light and go through some of the things from there. But these photographs we got from Royal Botanic Garden, Edinburgh, because Yoni Patterson and sent me these things, and I want that these people should be acknowledged duly. They are our own brothers, and we do not know them. Next, please. So, among all, I already told the Joseph Dalton Hooker's thing that about the rhododendrons. After going back from India, what he has declared, he told, I went for a country which is the most diverse country in terms of plants and biodiversity in the world. Maybe now the statistics is not like that, but at this moment, till then the knowledge of science was that much only. And he decided to write a book called Flora of British India. That is a 7-volume book. Till today also, that is the most monumental book published, one of the most monumental books published in the history of mankind about plants. And still we are following, and the whole world is following. This is the book. With this, we could understand the flora of India, flora of parts of China, flora of parts of Myanmar, flora of parts of Pakistan, flora of Bhutan, and such a base he has made. And this is the thing. And why I am mentioning this? Here is a great number, maybe more than 3,000 plants. We started working for him as initiated. They become the exemplary for the other states in India. Many of the big states we know, maybe in terms of their economy is better. They may be in advanced in science and technology. Maybe many things they are much behind that big state. And even in the this is our principal chief conservator of forest, IFS officer, Sonamti Lachungpa, along with Uday Chandra Pradhan. Just you see, after 100 and almost like 40 years later, what Hooker has done, these two great sons of this soil, they have brought out another book, Sikkim, Himalayan rhododendrons. And that within that period, actually no one has studied. They had some good camera, something like that. That is a very monumental book, and that is also, after so long, it is a historical milestone. Next, please. So that another forest officer, like our Honorable Norbusari is the JD Saab is there. So from their cadre only, this is one of the plantsmen of Sikkim. His identity is whole globally, everybody know him. Keshav Chandra Pradhan, a forester in profession, later became the chief secretary of Sikkim. He has brought out so many important documents for understanding of the flora of Sikkim. You can see here, just putting few only. Fragments of Sikkim, portraits of the Sikkim Himalayan floras, plantsmen, diary, something like that. Not many things. And not only what he has published book, that is not only the important thing. He has highlighted Sikkim and Sikkim's flora in the global level. He was a executive member in the American Rhododendron Society. He was associated with Royal Botanic Garden, Kew. He was good with all Japan, Tokyo University, and all those people. And this is so like that. After that, that in a new manner, documentation of the flora of Sikkim has started. You can see our people. Next, please. So these two, again, another great man has contributed immensely for documenting the flora of Sikkim. That is, one is Mr. Sundar Rai, another is Subhas Pradhan. So these two people, among the two people, Sundar Rai really has collected, maybe he has collected more than 15,000 specimens for enriching our Sikkim Himalayan rhododendrons. So another son of the soil who has done another giant work. This is Sodijong Loksam, a forest officer like Norbusab. So from their cadre. So he has his own effort. This have to be very much to be pointed out, that in his own effort he has brought out the orchids of Sikkim and Northeast Himalaya. He has brought out the mushrooms of Sikkim, and we are very thankful to the government of Sikkim and Department of Forest, because this series of books, all we brought out the whole technical effort we have made, and the government of Sikkim Forest Department has published the books. This is also they have brought out. This is also again Dr. B.S. Kholia, a man from Uttarakhand, and he served here about 7-8 years, and he has done extraordinary work. This is the fern and fernalies of Sikkim Himalaya he has brought out. This is, I just can tell you that this is the only book whole of Himalaya about plants, such a with information. Because a lot of plants also have that equal importance in terms of Ayurveda and homeopathy. Because your lyco, it is lycopodium only. This is such an important medicine. Everybody who do not know age of the homeopathy, he also use. Even I also use. So see, so that's why these resources are so important. He is 7 years day night working in the field, and he has brought out. And most importantly, this is not only, maybe we are not much using these documents, but the people from NEP, we speed up, and like this you can see all our people. He is Sundar Rai, my colleague Dr. Franklin Benjamin, Dr. Dinesh Agarwal. He was earlier CCRH. He was a scientist there, your allied department, and he is our now publication officer in Calcutta. So all these people, and this person is standing, he is our present director, Dr. Asiho Mau. So it is in Chungthang. We were just trying to collect that one plant. Next please. So these are the landscape. We visited all the places. Next please. So we gone, that Honorable Health Minister sir has told to go North Sikkim also. You can see standing, this my driver Prakash and myself standing with the Indian Army in the bank of the Lake Gudongma. That is a holy lake. Next please, this is Norbu Sherpa and myself. Then all these things in Tamje and all these things in Sikkim. Next please. So like this, go on. Next please. Yeah, so these are the uniqueness of, see, these are the plants what Cockers has drawn. These are the rhododendrons. We have brought out a book, 45 rhododendrons we have documented. Next please. So these are the balsams, impatiens, how unique these things I wanted to show you. There is also 45 species are there, balsams. We have described 2 species, my student, we have brought up, see, after so many years study, we again got another 2 new species from Sikkim. One is the impatiens Bacthangensis, and another one, this my student Norbu, and they have got, and they name it after me, that is another thing. Let's go. So these are the corydales, you can see in the high altitude, you can see. Next, they also have medicinal importance. Next please. These are the Hypericum, this highly medicinal plant in homeopathy, Hypericin. Is not it? We have about 8 to 9 species in Sikkim. Next please. These are the Jankacyto. So these are very important. You may be thinking that these are very useless grasses kind of thing at a high altitude. Because everything is the co-evolution. This we have to understand. Because if our culture and everything is purely determined by the plants, why the North Indian peoples are mainly vegetarian? And why the Northeast people are non-vegetarian? Because here the animals and those things were there. They easily can go and hunt. But how? The flora, Kanchenjunga Biosphere Reserve that we only published. He was a student of Botanical Survey of India, now the professor in Calcutta University. Dr. L.K. Rai, he was a very down-to-earth man who worked in the Yukon Institute, and he has contributed immensely about understanding the flora of Sikkim in terms of particularly the medicinal plants, the trees of Sikkim. So till today also, if any something authenticated document is that is because of the Dr. L.K. Rai. Then Savita Dahal and Tika Prasad Sama, they have brought out the medicinal plant, and Tika Prasad Sama mainly the bamboos of Sikkim. Then Bharat Kumar Pradhan also has contributed. Then Dr. Gidamani Chettri was a student in Botanical Survey of India, brought out the Jankesi of Sikkim. So Jankesi is a very important thing in terms of the high altitude animals, because their grasses are not there, but there is a similar grass kind of the plants are there on which the herbivores thrive, particularly the mega herbivores and the others. So that Dr. D.K. Agarwal, he red listed the orchids. Next please. So this in 1979 the Botanical Survey of India when established after the assimilation of Sikkim in 1975 to Federation of India, that after that in a new manner documentation of the flora of Sikkim has started. You can see our people. Next please. So these two, again another great man has contributed immensely for documenting the flora of Sikkim. That is, one is Mr. Sundar Rai, another is Subhas Pradhan. So these two people, among the two people, Sundar Rai really has collected, maybe he has collected more than 15,000 specimens for enriching our Sikkim Himalayan rhododendrons.